Why Donald Trump wants Greenland, power, security, and the new Arctic battle. Former US President Donald Trump has once again stirred global controversy by declaring that the United States needs Greenland for national security. This time, the statement is not just rhetorical. Trump has appointed a special envoy to Greenland, signaling that Washington's interest in the world's largest island is becoming more direct and more assertive. The move has triggered sharp reactions from Denmark and Greenland, both of which have categorically rejected any suggestion that Greenland could be acquired, annexed, or pressured into alignment with the United States. So why does Greenland matter so much to Donald Trump? And why is the Arctic rapidly becoming one of the most contested geopolitical spaces in the world? To understand this, we must look beyond headlines and into geography, military strategy, global power shifts, and the future of international order. Greenland's strategic geography. Why location matters. Greenland's importance begins with where it sits on the map. The island lies along the shortest air and missile route between Europe and North America. This makes it a critical node for early warning systems against ballistic missile attacks, especially those originating from Russia. During the Cold War, the US already recognized Greenland's value. Today, that logic has returned with greater urgency. One of the most sensitive maritime zones in the world runs through the waters between Greenland, Iceland, and the United Kingdom, known in military terms as the Gugh Gap. This stretch of ocean is a primary route used by Russian nuclear submarines moving from the Arctic into the Atlantic. Monitoring this zone is essential for NATO security, and Greenland sits at the heart of it. Trump has repeatedly argued that Russian and Chinese vessels are operating close to Greenland's coastline. While shipping data suggests Chinese activity is largely concentrated near Russia's Arctic routes, analysts confirm that Russian submarines routinely transit waters near Greenland. In short, from Washington's perspective, Greenland is a natural watchtower over the North Atlantic. The US military presence in Greenland. Greenland is also rich in natural resources. The island holds deposits of rare earth minerals, oil, and natural gas, resources critical for modern technologies, renewable energy, and defense manufacturing. However, development has been slow. Harsh climate conditions, environmental concerns, and political sensitivities have limited large-scale mining. Trump has publicly downplayed minerals as the main motivation, insisting the issue is security. But analysts believe resources are part of the long-term calculation, especially as global competition over rare earths intensifies. China currently dominates rare earth supply chains. Any future access for the US in Greenland would reduce that dependency. What if Greenland became independent? Experts say that if Greenland were to become independent, it could choose a free association with another country, including the United States. This would not mean becoming a US state or territory. Instead, Greenland could receive financial support and security guarantees in exchange for military access, similar to arrangements the US has with Pacific island nations like Micronesia, Palau, and the Marshall Islands. However, legal scholars stress that this decision must come solely from Greenland's people. Trump's earlier suggestion that the US could simply buy Greenland was widely criticized as a misunderstanding of international law and self-determination. The bigger picture, what this really means. Trump's Greenland push is about more than an island. It reflects a world where geography is regaining importance, where great powers are competing openly, and where climate change is reshaping strategic maps. The Arctic is no longer a frozen backwater. It is becoming a frontline of global rivalry. For the United States, Greenland represents security, surveillance, and strategic depth. For Denmark and Greenland, it represents identity, sovereignty, and self-determination. For the world, it raises a critical question. In the 21st century, will power decide borders, or will international law still hold? As of now, Greenland's answer is clear. Its future will be decided by its people, not by pressure, purchase, or power.